So President Trump doesn't really give you a heads up when he's going to call. And last night, he called me 30 seconds before the Cuomo News Nation hit was set to begin. And I said, Mr. President, I'm going on TV in 30 seconds. Literally. Can I call you back? He goes, yeah. Okay. So I couldn't get him last night. So he calls me this morning. And the first thing, as I mentioned, top of the program, was about his health and how he's doing because, he's my friend. So what am I going to ask him about himself first? And then he asked me. Remember, I don't volunteer things. I don't call the president. I had to call him back because that was courtesy, but I don't call him and bother him. And I don't suggest things to him when we're talking unless he asks me. Okay, my job is I'm still a journalist here. But when President Obama asked me stuff, I answered honestly. When George Bush the Younger asked me stuff, I answered honestly. Biden never asked me anything. Okay. So first thing was China. China's big. And I have the best sources in China in the American media by far. There's nobody close to me that has sources in Beijing. And I told him what was going on behind the scenes there. I can't divulge it, but it was, this is where they are. This is what they want. I do believe the president will visit China in the fall. I hope he does. But there is an opening there. There is. Now, Russia, I don't know anything. I don't have any contacts. Driving me nuts. Everybody in Russia is so terrified that they're going to get poisoned or shot or thrown out a window. I can't get anything. So China, I know everything. Russia, I don't know anything. I'm trying. And then we talked about Epstein. And I gave the president my view of how to handle it. Pretty much what I told you guys. Don't talk about it. Get Bondi, the Justice Department, in a methodical way to explain what's going on. But then, I went to Trump's wedding with Marla Maples. And Epstein was at that wedding. I didn't know him. I didn't know who he was. There were tons of people at the wedding. But when you know the history of New York City and that all these people intertwined, all these wealthy people, I wasn't wealthy. Trump just liked me. Comic relief, I guess. But I understand the culture. And just because you knew somebody doesn't mean you were involved with some kind of nefarious activity. Come on, that's just insane. Okay, so I gave him, look, I said, this is what it is. And he told me, boy, I didn't send that card and I didn't, okay. Guy's never lied to me. 33 years. Okay? Just so you know. So anyway, that was my morning. And I'm privileged to be able to talk to the President of the United States, no matter who it is. Okay, I respect the office that much. I just say to myself, how did I ever get to this? Kid from Levittown who was painting houses to try to put himself through college. And now I'm talking to the presidents of the United States. Only in America. Believe me, if I was in France, I wouldn't be talking to Macron or his wife, who I'm not going to do it. Homeowners, when is the last time you checked on your home title? If your answer is never, then this is for you. Scammers are stealing titles, and your equity is a target. Criminals forge your signature. Just like that, your home title can be transferred out of your name. That's why I partnered up with Home Title Lock, so you can find out today if you're already a victim. Please use my promo code BILL at HometitleLock.com, and you'll get a free title history report. Plus, you will get a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of your title, urgent alerts of any changes, and if fraud does happen, they'll spend up to $1 million to fix it. That's HomeTitleLock.com, promo code BILL.